Good morning students. We will do the topic 13 probability. This topic already we done in 9th, 10th and 11th. So much concept we clear, but here for the some more parts we will do here. Look here, what is the probability? The probability meaning is the measure of uncertainty of events in a random experiment. A random experiment is given to you. There we will measure the uncertainty, that is the probability. Look here in this topic what we will do. Look here, we will do here the conditional probability of an event given that the other event has occurred. Second, we will do the Bayes theorem, then multiplication rules of probability and independent events that we will do here. So first we will do here the conditional probability. So what is the conditional probability that we will do first? Probability means some condition will be given to you. What a condition? Condition means here two events will be given to you, and from the two event one event already happened that, and it will affect the new event. That is the condition. So look here what we have in this. We have two events from the sample space. Does the information above, we have two events from the same space. Does the information about the occurrence of one of the events affect the probability of the other event? Mean here two events will be, and the one event will be affect the other event. So look here, if E and F are two events associated with the same sample space. Look at two events, and two events are associated with the same sample space of a random experiment. The conditional probability of the event E is given that F has already occurred. Means we have to find the conditional probability of E given that F has occurred. So that how we can write? Look here, PE upon F we write. P means probability of E when F already happened, F already occurred. So look at that, we write PE upon F. Look here, how we can find the PE upon F? That formula will be probability of E intersection F upon PF. Means probability of E intersection F we will find, and that you will divide by the probability of F. Now look here, if you find the probability of E intersection F, that will be equal to in N means number of elements in E intersection F upon number of elements in S, and probability of F will be equal to number of favorable events of F upon number of elements in S. So that N, S and S will cancel and you will get this. So look here, sometime what happen in question PE intersection F is given to you. Find PE upon F means probability of E when F is given. Then we will use this formula PE intersection F upon PF. Sometime in question number of elements in E intersection F is given, and that you can divide by the number of elements in F. Then also you can find the PE upon F. So this is a very important. So look here, number of elements in E intersection F, you divide by number of elements in F, you will get PE upon F. Why? That you will understand by these. Look here, two more formulas we have here. PA union B will be equal to PA plus PB minus PA intersection B, and PA naught will be equal to 1 minus PA. PA naught means the probability of not happening the event A, that will be equal to 1 minus probability of A. Look here, these formula already we done in 11th class, the set. There we have N. Now we will have a probability. Now we will do the exercise 13.1. This is a very interesting exercise. Look here. Here first question is given that E and F are events such that PE is given to you 0.6, PF is given to you 0.3 and PE intersection F is given to you 0.2. Find PE upon F and the PF upon E. So first of all, you will write whatever the given. PE is given to you 0.6, PF is given to you 0.3, PE intersection F is given to you 0.2. Now you have to find PE upon F. PE upon F means PE intersection F upon PF. PE intersection F is 0.2 and PF is here 0.3. So that you will divide, you will get 2 upon 3. Now similarly you have to find PF upon PE, means you will divide you will write PE intersection F upon PE, means PE intersection F is 0.2 and PE will be equal to 0.6. That you will write here 2 upon 6, means you can write 1 upon 3. This is a very simple, very simple. You have to learn this formula only. If you learn this formula, means you can do here. You have in denominator F, means you have to write here PF. If you have in denominator if you have in denominator E, then you have to divide by PE. That you will understand. So this is a very simple question we have. Now same as it is one example. So look here, this you have to find out PA upon B. Here PB is given to you 0.5 and PA intersection B is given to you 0.32. You can do this question. This is a very simple question. You can use this formula. PA upon B will be equal to PA intersection B upon PB, means this upon this will be, and you will change in fractions, so you will get 16 upon 25 answer. Look here, this is a very good question. Question number 3. If PA is given to you 0.8, PB is given to you 0.5, PB upon A is given to you 0.4, you have to find PA upon intersection B. Second, you have to find PA upon B and A union B. This you have to find. So look here, what you can do in this question. First question is PB by A. Look here, PB by A is given to you, that and PB by A formula is what is PA intersection B upon PA. PB by A value is given to you 0.4, that you can write PA intersection B, right as it is, and PA is given to you in question 0.8, so you can write here. Now you cross multiply, you get here PA intersection B is equal to 0.32. Next question is, first answer we get here. Now next question is PA upon B. You have to find PA upon B will be equal to PA intersection B upon PB, and that is equal to 0.32 upon 0.5, and that you can write 32 upon 50, that you can write 16 upon 25, or you can write in decimal, that will be 0.64 you will get. That is the answer of the second. Third, we have to find PA union B. PA union B formula you already know. PA union B is equal to PA plus PB minus PA intersection B. That you can write here PA union B equal to PA is here 0.8, PB is here 0.5, and PA intersection B already we find here 0.32. And these you will calculate PA union B, you get here. These two you add, you get 1.30, and 0.32 subtract, you get 0.98. Look here, these three you have done. So this is a very simple for you. Here question number 4, you have to evaluate PA union B. If 2 PA equal to PB equal to 5 upon 13 and PA upon B is given 2 upon 5, you have to find here PA union B. So look here, PA upon B is given to you. This given to you means you can use this formula PA intersection B upon PB, and you will find here PA intersection B. Look here, PA upon B is given to you and PB is given to you. This you will put and you will find here PA intersection B. Then after you have to find actually PA union B. PA union B equal to PA plus PB and minus P intersection B. PA intersection B find here. PB is given to you, PA is also given. PA is equal to 5 by 26, PB equal to 5 by 13. You have all these value you put in this formula and you will get your answer. Next question is, if PA is given 6 by 11, PB is given to you 5 by 11, PA union B is given 7 by 11, you have to find PA intersection B and PA by B and PB by A. So look here, this is a very simple question. I will give a hint only, you will do yourself. PA union B equal to PA plus PB and minus PA intersection B. This formula is given to you. Now look here, in this formula you have all these value, PA union B you have, PA you have, PB you have, so you can find this PA intersection B. So you can find this, so you will get this answer is 4 by 11. After that you have to find PA intersection. After that you have to find PA upon B. PA upon B is equal to PA intersection B upon PB. PA intersection B already you find 14 upon 11 and PB is already given, so you will divide, you will get the answer 4 by 5. Similarly PB by A, PA intersection B upon PA. PA intersection B already given 4 by 11 and PA is given 6 by 11. You will get this answer 2 by 3. This is very simple. So you look at question number 6. We will do here. A coin is tossed 3 times, where E had on third toss, F is had on first 2 tosses. Next second question is E at least 2 had and F at most 2 had. And third question is E at most 2 tail and F at least 1 tail. Look at in these questions you have to find PE upon F. PE upon F you have to find. So how we can find? You can understand. Look here, a coin is tossed 3 times. A coin is tossed 3 times means you can write the sample space. We will have total 8 elements. We have 3 head. We can have head tail. We can have head tail head. We can have tail head, then head tail head tail head and tail. These case we have total 8 case we have here. Now first question. That is given to you, that E is given to you head on third toes. Head on third toes is given to you. So look here, head on third toes means this case head on third toes, this case head on third toes, head on third toes and head on third toes. So these 4 case we have that head on third toes we have. So look here, in E we have these 4 elements in this set. Next we have here F. F is head on first 2 toss. Head on first 2 toss we have this case, only these 2 case. So these 2 case have only the first 2 tosses only head. So these 2 case we have. Now we have to find the intersection of E and F. What is the intersection of E and F? Intersection means common element in E and F is only one element, H. This you can check, other is no same. So look here the E intersection F is one element is H. Now look here, that formula already I given you, that PE upon F you can write that is equal to N E intersection F upon NF. N E intersection F means number of elements in E intersection F. Number of elements in E intersection F is how many? 1. So you can write 1. And F means in F number of elements is 2. So you can write 2. So what is E upon F? Probability of E upon F is 1 upon 2. This is very simple. In question number 2, F is given to you. In question number 2, E is given to you at least 2 head. At least 2 head means we have here 4 case again, H, HT, HTH and THH. At least 2 head. At least 2 head means minimum 2 head. 2 or more than 2 head, that we will write here. F is at most 2 head. At most means maximum 2 head. More than 2 head we will not take. More than 2 means 3 head we will not take. Other all the 7 case you will write here. Now intersection you find. Intersection means here, look here, you have only what the intersection is, HHT here also we have, and HTH, these we also we have here. Then we have THH we have. So look here, number of elements in E intersection F upon NF. Number of elements in E intersection F we have 3 elements, and number of elements in F we have 7 elements. So you can write 3 upon 7, that is our answer. Same as it is, we can do the last question. In last question, this is a S, we can write here. E is what is? E is given to you at most 2 tail. At most 2 tail means maximum 2 tail, means we will not take here 3 tail. So you can check 0 tail, these are 1 tail, then these are 2 tail. So total we have 7 case. Now f is at least one tail. At least one tail means minimum one tail. 0 tail we will not take, means 3 head we will not take, all other we can take. So you can understand this f. Now E intersection f means the what is the common in E and f, that we will write here. So look here. Now E upon f, probability of E upon f will be n of E intersection f upon n f. So 6 upon 7 we have. So look here all of you, you can understand this. This is a very simple question.